Shit! There's a leak! Well, hello everyone. So today, well, it's a nice bright sunny day. The weather is finally getting up to around, 60 degrees. I think we had a high of 70 yesterday. And it hasn't been getting below freezing, so it's time to turn the water on in the shop and wash out the truck. So, first thing we got to do is go over to the pump house and turn that thing on so we can get water out there. Oops, I forgot something. Typical me, I better verify that everything is shut off in here so it ain't spewing water all over the house or all over the shop. Don't want that to happen, because last fall I had to drain everything out. So this spring I need to make sure everything is still turned off. That one's off. Toilet doesn't really matter. There's one down here. There's a valve. Turn that one on. Yeah, sinks were on. Is that right? Is that on or off? I think that's off. That should be. Let's see. There's another one here. That one was on already. But the big one I need to worry about is whether or not this one's on. Ooh, yeah. I better make sure that's off. Otherwise there'll be water spewing all over. Okay. Now I think I can turn the water back on. Good thing I checked that out. Okay. And to turn the water back on in the shop, come out here. And the lights are working. Oh, goody. Wait, maybe this one is. Ah, that light still works. Okay. Let's see if I can crawl down here. There are two valves. The green one is to the sprinkler, and the orange one is to the shop. I had to mark those when I first moved here because I didn't know which one went where. Alright, now we got water out in the shop. Oh, let's see if I can get out. It's quite the climb. Oop. Turn off the lights. I hear water running. Shit! There's a leak! Now we got something else we gotta fix. Oh, what's that gonna be? Oh, jeez Louise. Where did that break? Well, let's turn this valve off, because it seems to be broken over here someplace. Let's turn this valve off. And then let's see where it's broken. This time I won't turn the water on all the way. Barely cracked on. Oh. Now where's water running? Oh shit. Now this thing is leaking too. God dang it. Everything. Now that's coming from another direction. Shoot, 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 shoot. Sprung multiple leaks. I blew that out last year. Now everything is leaking. Oh. Oh man, this sucks. Thought I was going to be able to work on the truck, and now it looks like I got to work on the shop. Okay, so something along that pipe is leaking, but not once I turn that valve off. But there's something coming from this hose that's also leaking. Is there a valve here that I can shut off? Maybe for that one? Where does this white pipe go? Not sure where that pipe leads to, but that one goes to this water hose, which was going to this blue hose that was going over to the water heater that was leaking. So now that valve should be off. That goes out to the cooler. Okay, so we're going to turn this on to the and see where that goes. Let's see if that shut off the leaks. So far I've lost the toilet and the hot water heater. All right, let's crack this on again and hope there's no more leaks. Oh, I need to make that easier to get in and out of too. Okay, I hear water running, but this is just in the sink. Yep. All right. That's done leaking. That's still dripping. I don't know what caused that to happen. I'm going to have to tear that apart. Figure that out, or I'll just leave that shut off, one or the other. Okay, now let's see where the toilet leak is happening. So if I turn that valve back on, alright, nothing's leaking yet. Let's turn this one on slightly. That's where it's happening, right there. Where that blue stuff is. So I got to fix that connection there, which looks like it broke once before if they put in that connector. That sounds like it's still doing something. Okay. Now with that being said, do I have this hose or this connection? Yep, that one still holds pressure. All right, well, I'm down 2 out of 4 items. Toilet and the hot water heater. Okay. I guess I'm gonna have to do something to clean up some messes here, but all right, I'm going to turn the water pressure all the way up now. I can turn it off when I need to fix those other things. I got valves that shut them off for now. Oh man, this sucks. Okay. And now we're up to full pressure. Oh. Oh. Oh, mail's here. I'll be back in a bit. Well, there's some water on the floor, but I think I'm just going to let that dry out. It'll probably take a day to evaporate, but it'll be dry here soon enough. What I need to do now is back the truck out, and then we'll start washing out the block. So here we go. I took that skid off, didn't I? Need to kick those arms in a little bit, I guess, when I back in and out. Okay, let's move this up a little bit closer. Got a little bit warmer than I was hoping. All right, let's see here. Let's put on the Keep It Dry 2000. Hopefully that'll work. And let's get some other things. Alright, we're going to take this camera and set it up over here. And we'll watch and see what comes out of here when I rinse it out. Okay. Let's see, is this thing still running? Here, we're going to change you a little bit. Refocus. Find a hose. And let's see what we can do. Drop that in there. Ooh, and that looks rusty. Turn that back down and let's see if we can get anything through the heater hose. Doesn't look like it. Let's see, that's the top one. Oh, there it's starting to spit. Ah, but not nearly enough, that's for sure. So that heater core is probably completely plugged. Okay, now what do we do? Put on something to that hose. Kind of force it a little bit. Let's try that. Let's see if this will flush it out. Well, that ain't gonna work, is it? It's got the wrong end. Goody. Let's see what I can find. I knew somebody left something laying around that would have a hose end on it that I might be able to snag. Alright. It's leaking. So the heater core is junk. So that needs to be replaced too now. Let's see, what can we do next? I was told by the radiator shop guy that if I mixed air with the water when I was flushing out the block, it would help help to agitate the rust in the block. So how could I do that? I would need to build something to attach to this port here, or this, and basically stick an air nozzle on it too. So what are my dimensions here? About 2 inches, maybe, 1.5 inches. Alright, well, I'm going to pause it on you guys now, and I'm going to try to build something to work on that. So give me a few minutes. Okay, so what I did was I used an old mud flap that was left here from a previous owner, and I cut out a piece of plastic and then drilled a few holes in it to make it so that I could hook up both the air and the water nozzle at the same time. Well, now I'm going to go hook that up, and we'll see how it works. I'll be back in a minute. Well, if you can't find a longer bolt, find a shorter, or longer washers, find a shorter bolt with some with a nut that fits it. Let's see if this will fit in the hole, and then maybe we'll be able to tighten that down. Are those the same threads? God, I hope they are. Looks like it. Yep, that looks like it'll work. Clean out the threads too while I'm at it. And that looks like it will work too. Okay. Alright, let's give this a shot and see if it'll work. Get in there. Alright, take the old nut or bolt, put it away. Run that in a little ways. Run this one in a little ways. And let's make sure this other camera is working, which it's not. So let's get it going. Okay, so to see what I'm doing, and couldn't find washers, so I'm using shorter bolts with nuts. And we'll see if that can't hold all together. That one's going in. That one's going in. Snug it up. Snug it up. Okay, now it's not going to be a really tight fit, but as far as pressure goes, I don't know how much I need, because there's holes all over. This thing just needs to turn up or stir up the water, is what he said. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag my air hose out here and air up my compressor. Oh, that's it. That's all the hose I got. So we're gonna, whoops, I'm gonna turn that down. Alright, now I guess I'm going to hook this up to this air chuck, and then turn the water on. Whoa, where's this all coming out of now? It's coming out of those two spots. I'm going to turn the water down a little bit. And I'm going to turn the air up a little bit. Then I'm going to try to plug these two holes. I'm going to try to blow all the water out of the block. Okay, it's running clear. I'm going to assume that's good enough. Okay, well, it's running clear. You know, there's still a little bit of rusty looking water, you know, rusty surfaces in there, but maybe we can put something in the, what do you call it, the in the antifreeze to be a rust preventative measure. But okay, put the air hose back. And what do you guys think? I got it washed out about as good as I think I can get it. So you guys tell me what you think, but as far as I can tell, I'm pretty good. Oh hey, and also here's a new Milwaukee Fuel 12 volt driver. Impact driver, I guess they call it. Worked pretty good because it sure snugged things right up to where it plugged, yeah, or where it stopped. It ran those old bolts right into them. So that being said, I think this block is rinsed out, ready for the radiator that's going to come back from the radiator shop on Friday. And I'm going to have to maybe do a little bit of a bypass here with this, which means there's going to be one that goes to the water pump and one that goes to here. I'm just going to probably loop it around for the time being until I get a new heater core. If I only drive it in the summer, I only need heat or I don't need heat, right? But there's still snow up on the mountains. I don't know if you guys can see that, but way out there, there's still snow up there. So it is not fully spring yet, but we'll give this a shot. See what we can do. So maybe I'll put the heater core on the back end. Looks like the carburetor stayed dry. Alright, well, I'm going to go move this thing into the back into the shop and call her a day. So let's take this and move it. And we'll see how it runs coming back in. Let's see here. We'll turn this up a little bit. I got to put the end on that on the lift too before we call it a day. Oh, that's heavy. Alright, this is going to have to go in the air a little bit because I can't get it on. There we go. There it slides. And we'll move these into the middle because I'll have to readjust anyway. Let's get the hose out of the way, put the tools away, put the bolts away. Lose this stuff. And then we'll put the truck away. Let's see, these two go back into this pile. These two, let's see, that wrench goes there. That socket goes there. I'll keep this here where I can find it now. Now that I got this impact driver, I'm going to use that a bit more. Put these tools away. And shut that door. Move that hose. And shut the hood. Put her back away. Will she run? Let's see. Key. Put it in neutral. Started right up. Release the emergency brake. Put it in first. And she died. Let's call that a day. Talk to you guys later.